Hello everyone, and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars Week 15, Day 1. It is a green day, and my face cam is not wanting to work. Like technical difficulties with that, wasn't going to delay the stream any longer than a few more minutes, but yeah, it's just not wanting to work at the moment, so no face cam. Anyways, green day. Let's go and get out the giant spider, not that one, we could use that one though. But we're gonna pull out the double kraken, double giant spider, just double check one last time that it is indeed a green day, and switch this to the proper order for the team we're up against, and there we go. So rush up the giant spider, get the krakens going, kill, win, pretty straightforward. Corvesh could be a little annoying. You know what, maybe I'll put it back. No, I'll just leave it as is. I think we can rush the giant spider quick enough. That's not going to be an issue. He also doesn't use purple, though he does have a convert for it, so that could be a little annoying initially. But let's just see what happens and just get into it. Hello, Maximuse. Hello, JZG. Hello, Amanda. Hello, Antonio. Welcome. What happened to my 8-hour stream? What 8-hour stream? Let's see. We'll go... He's going to Mercy next turn. There's nothing on the board that we can take color-wise, though, so I'm just going to take the skull. He'll get blue. That's really bad. That's one of the main colors I need him not getting. We'll just move that over. Hello, Bill. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. So I'll take that. Move the other one. And... yellow. There's too much yellow on the board due to Mercy. Now I don't have anywhere else to move anything. I could always... no, I can't even do that. Wow. Okay. That's really bad then. When you did the spoilers about the crafting... oh! They actually did say that I had to take that out. The stream that went over the, spoiler stuff. She didn't say that initially, but then after the fact, she was like, oh yeah, we kind of need you to take that video down as well. Until later. She said I could put it up later, but of course they want it down for now. Because they're still, tweaking things and such. Okay, he's gonna get Corvash off. Nothing I can do about that. Gotta start from basically turn 1 now. And then he has a Valkyrie. Valkyrie, I don't think I mind too much. Really just depends where it ends up landing its ability. Ooh, that I mind a little bit. But we're still going to be able to land it. We have double giant spider. The biggest issue with this is we have nowhere to actually put it. So let's just go and get rid of yellow. And then next turn we go and actually get started with this team. As if we just started the battle. So there we go. Get our kraken up, get that up, throw the kraken. Was hoping for a little bit more mana than that. It's a little bit short, but we'll throw the kraken. We do get giant spider up, but he just gets completely negated because we didn't get the extra turn there. Could just try focusing on the blues at this point and just go from there. So we do lose one of our spiders. Not too big a deal other than the fact that he's lowering our score. We are up against Intrim, by the way, right now, which is the hardest possible guild we can be up against. Because they all have ridiculously high stats and probably running absurd teams like this one. Actually, this one isn't too bad. Once you kill the Corvash, you essentially won. Problem is killing the Corvash. Okay, we need blue very, very, very badly right now. Problem is there's no blue around for us to take. He's going to take a skull, and that doesn't even give us a blue. He does have Valkyrie. If he misses Valkyrie, we can win. Nope, he gets Corvash, and that is pretty much matched then. He'll just silence us, and yeah, we'll just lose the first battle then. Unless we can kill that Corvash. So, let's see. Move that over. Might have to go bring out the crystallizes. You scored 7,400 using Kraken team with Scion. Famine worked amazingly. Wait, how did you use Scion? Oh, you used it against the Scion, yeah. Scion team's normally pretty easy to beat on this day. Let's see. Famine can be a little bit annoying, though, particularly third slot famines, because this team doesn't have anything to negate it out with. Well, if we can kill him, we could still win this, because all he can do at that point is skull. So we just need to kill that, and we're good. Okay. Well, we can take purple from manas. I need to get giant spider off if it would ever get unsilenced. And now we need any amount of damage to go kill that with. So the green into the blue. And can we get it? Yes, yes. Okay. Take another extra turn. We got this. We haven't lost yet. Almost lost. Let's see. Him taking one skull actually wouldn't kill us. I'm not going to worry about that. Us taking a skull, we probably should, though. I'm just worried about, like, a green cast or something, or a yellow. There's actually a lot of colors that'll work for it, but we'll just skull it down. And now he basically has no damage, so pretty much is a win. Can we get it? Can we get it? Move that over. Take out the green as much as I don't want to. Let's see. But yeah, 7,400 points. It's normally pretty good. I think my average has been more towards the much lower 7,000s, like 7,200. And of course, it's going to be even lower after this battle than what it normally is. Let's just throw a Kraken. Okay, no Devour, but we can just go and convert something out. And there we go. The comeback. The comeback is devastating. What guild am I fighting? Intrum. They're currently #1 on the leaderboard thingy. But yeah, we're up against Intrum. And we're all the way down here. Actually, Anonymous is pretty far down today right now, too. I guess both of us haven't really done our battles yet. But yeah, Intrum's is #1, and that's the guild we're facing. And we're not facing Power Gems, so... this is basically our hardest battle all week, I believe, is Intrum. Some of these will still be hard, but Intrum and Anonymous tend to have the highest team scores with everything. Because not only do they tend to also do the Sentinels, but they also just naturally have like every single kingdom maxed out to 5 stars, which of course makes their stats a lot higher as well. Let's see. Oh, why am I going to PvP? Back to the guild wall and see what we can do, and hopefully not lose that badly. We still won the battle, but we lost a lot of point potential from going so slowly. Okay, that's a bit of an odd team. Wisp, Christine X Behemoth. I see what they're going for. I just don't feel like it's going to do much. Double brown. Also, why -1 purple? Should have a +1 purple to make sure the wisps go up a little quicker. Oh, well, I'm not going to question it. Let's just destroy it. Also, hello, Henny. Welcome. Any thoughts on a good Guild War brown team? Generally, well, that depends what you have. Cockatrice is one of the best things. Cockatrice, or if you're earlier on in the game, Dragonian Monk are generally the best 2 things to build around. And if you're later in the game, you generally build around a Gorgotha plus Corvash, or really just anything with a Corvash. Gorgotha is optional. But do like a Cockatrice Corvash or a Gorgotha Corvash is normally enough to win against almost every team. The only thing you'll struggle with is 3rd slot Famine, because neither of those 2 troops have a ability to go to 3rd slot Famine, which is why I use the Cockatrice, because that does have the capability to do it. Were you able to get 30 members? Oh yeah, I was able to get 30 members in time, barely. It was the last hour when I got the final one. I was up till like 2:30 a.m. last night trying to get a 30th person. But yeah, we did end up getting a 30th. He still hasn't done his battles yet, but pretty sure he'll be around. He already did a lot of PvP. I think he's already up to like 6,000 PvP score or something. Well, we'll go and throw down Behemoth. Oh, throw down Kraken. I just noticed though, Behemoth is right there, which means our cast will not be able to devour until we kill him. And we did not get enough mana for it. We're probably just gonna have to let him skull poke and go from there. So we'll just move that down, let him take a skull poke. And I guess this Kraken. Problem is this Behemoth is way too big and getting in the way right now. I'm just gonna have to let the Wisps start going. That would be funny if I lose to this team that I said, oh, that's so easy. I have done that before. Well, we'll go move that over. Oops, giving him purple doesn't help. Luckily, that didn't really do much as far as his team. That skull, do I deliberately give him the skull? I have to be careful because this Behemoth is basically preventing me from being able to do anything. We'll just take that, double Kraken, and go from there. He does get another skull, but it doesn't have enough damage to kill me. Actually, we'll have 1 HP left, which is plenty. Oh, nope, exactly enough. Fail. Well, we're back to where we were the previous time. Okay, yeah, that's bad. That's really bad. We could still kill that, though. Which I'm going to have to do now. And then go for the giant spider. And this thing needs to die already. How do we go about this? Yellow? No, that does an extra turn. Green does an extra turn. I see the blue there. I want to not take it. Oh, wait, never mind. Green does extra turn. So will we have to just go green then? It's not going to be enough mana. Not even remotely close. And then we won't be able to get our spider back up after. Ideally, I would want to do this on yellow, but there's no way to extra turn it. We could drop it and then do it, I guess. So we'll just do that. Oh, whoops. I thought that would align it. Never mind, it doesn't. We can still go for it, though, because he's still distracted. No, he won't. Oh, yes, he will. He'll be distracted right there. So we can still do this, then. And now he'll meet shield for us. And then we just go for another Kraken. That still will not be enough to kill him, though. Meaning we still don't get any Devour chance. There we go. Now we can Devour him. And there's our other summon that we needed. And that's match. Again, another one that got us down to 2. That was really annoying. But still, the team still wins with everything. We're losing a little bit of score, though, because of how much damage he's getting against us every single time. Pair your Def up with a Crimson Bat? For what day? Hello, you got Def using seals. Can you suggest a team on console? Thank you. Yeah, Crimson Bat first slot, fully traded, with a Def fully traded is pretty insane. It's a very, very nice combo. As far as just using Def in general in the team, just put like a Valkyrie on your team and you're pretty much good to go. Valkyrie into a Def is all you need, or Giant Spider into a Def, and just keep casting the Def. Don't constantly cast it, but you still want to cast it a decent amount, mainly because it will, if you keep casting it over and over again, there's a 1-turn delay on Def Mark where they cannot die, and if you replenish a Def Mark on an enemy, it'll make it so they can't die that following turn. Also, why is every single person in Interim running Wisps? Actually, I shouldn't say every. The first battle wasn't Wisp, but then it was Wisp into Wisp. Yeah, Wisp. I'm glad they finally added a nice new good troop for once. Generally, when they add event troops, they only get used for the week and then never used again. But Wisp was strong enough that it's still definitely being used, and is a pretty good one. We even mentioned that on the week of it. I'm not quite sure what the Savage guy is for. I thought he does extra damage to Brown or something. Oh, never mind. He's the green guy. Deal 35 damage to a random enemy. Deal triple if they use green, which of course is our entire team other than our summon that we'll have off the thing. Ideally, we'll just win before he even gets to utilize that at all. Let's take the brown over. Take the blue from over here so it's safer. And I guess red. And that's pretty much matched because we already got ourselves going. Ooh, not enough though. I was hoping we'd get double Kraken from that. Well, let's just hope for a Devour. Nope, no Devour either. I guess we'll go and blue into letting him get skull distracted. If I take that blue, he gets green. But if I take this blue, he gets free skull. So I'd rather give him the green, I guess. Or I could try for green surge. There we go. The safest of all, except that actually wasn't safe, because if we didn't get that surge, that would have been a big, big deal. So now we just move all the purples over until we just double Kraken into the win. Or that actually won't win it, but it'll bring it pretty close. Ooh, the miss. The dreaded miss. Oh, don't do anything. Triple kill? Ah, we didn't get a triple. Oh, we'll go Giant Spider or something. Never mind, we only have blue as an option. We'll move that over. Now we'll do it on red. That gives us a Kraken. Can we do this on brown? No. So we'll just Kraken. And that's essentially match. Let's just do it for mana so we get higher points. And there we go. Hello, Luco. Welcome. Yeah, no problem, Mr. Jesse. Yeah, if anyone else has any other questions or team builds you want me to do, just let me know. We're just going through Guild Wars right now. A Swedic. Also, I like that they're running this team. That's actually pretty smart. I think they're specifically running this on a, like they specifically have this one set only for a Green Day. I think this might actually be one of the better Green Day builds, even though we won against it earlier. It has the double wisps, which will make the AI deliberately prioritize purple, so you can keep spamming the wisps. It'll also keep giving Crystallized to KrissTigger. It has the damage of KrissTigger, it has the summon of KrissTigger, and it has Behemoth as an anti-Kraken measure. So it covers pretty much everything you need. It's really interesting. Because most people do run Giant Spider Kraken or any kind of Kraken-related team on a Green Day. The only people that don't are probably running a KrissTigger-related team. But yeah, that's a pretty interesting team to actually go. Anyways, let's go and try filling up this spider's mana. Main thing we need to be getting. Actually, I probably should have taken that purple from him. He gets so much value out of every purple he takes. Okay, there goes the double wisp. Okay, we didn't even get to do anything yet, and he's almost destroyed it already. We'll move that over. Please don't hit it, don't hit it, don't hit it. Good, okay. I saw the thing on it for a second. I was like, no, but oh no, it's still gonna get it. No. Okay, we'll move that over. Yeah, and Kraken can't get back up either. It's not gonna be able to get Devour or anything like that. Let's just throw this down. There we go. Well, at least we got the giant spider ready to go, which will give us a meat shield. Go, meat shield, go. Take the blue. And another Kraken on Surge. Too bad he can't Devour. He's still gonna get kills for us, though. Nice, nice. Where do we throw this? Or do we throw it? Let's take that first. No, I don't think we actually throw it. We take the skull instead, because that will kill out the other wisp. He is going to get a KrissTigger summon. There's nothing I can really do about that. Okay, now we can get rid of yellow. Thank you for helping us, kind of, KrissTigger. Not really. It's more of a nuisance than a help, but in that situation it kind of did, because it made less colors on the board, making it easier for us to land. Oh, we actually got the Devour out of that. Nice. And that's match if we get Devour. Nope, no Devour. Giant Spider into another Devour chance, I guess. Gotta take out the blue, unfortunately. Take that. And yeah, we'll just go Kraken and hope it kills. Or we could go the safe way. No, I gotta try to Kraken. No, we didn't get to Devour. And now we lose points because of it, unless I spend time getting a Giant Spider cast off. Which I may do. Not quite sure how many points we actually lose for trying to do that, but just make sure we're taking mana every turn. Oh no, it's blocked. No, I didn't get one. That lowered our points a little bit. This is going to be under 7,000 for sure today. But it is an interim after all. And the final one, Zookeeper. I forget if Zookeeper's the leader of interim these days. Can't remember. Anyways, what weapon is that running? I almost forgot what this even does. Give all allies 5 attack. You have 46 damage to all purple enemies. That'd be good if it was actually a purple day. Also, that is a lot of damage. Then summon a random storm. Okay. Why is it using it on this day instead of a purple day? Also, why are all of them using Behemoth last slot? They know it's Kraken. I should have probably just switched to 4 times KrissTigger for this one. But, oh well, I haven't learned my lesson after doing it for this many times. All we have to do is just rush up our spider and we'll be fine. Let me also take purple this time so he doesn't. And we'll take the green. Take the blue. He'll take skull, or she'll take skull. And then we'll just throw down on red. Oh, it's Saluki leading interim. I haven't seen her around. We'll go through that. Like, Zookeeper's name I have memorized a lot because I see her a lot, like, on the forum and stuff. I haven't really seen Saluki around much. Let's see. Throw down Kraken. Come on, kill through it already. Another Kraken. And this just goes to show how bad it is to even try countering. How easy it is to destroy the AI. Because they really do need to tweak the AI in the future. This is just way too easy. It's almost like the ideal counter to what we're using. And it still doesn't have the capability of killing it. And that's match. And almost match. Let me see. Move that over. So many extra turns. And that's a match. There we go. Well, that one actually went quite a bit easier. Mainly, I think, because of the sun disk. Oh, we still ended up scoring okay. We scored 7,141, even though we lost a troop and had some battles where we almost ended up losing. But we still pulled off an over 7,000. Could have been a lot better, but oh well, I'll take it. So we're still in, yeah, 9th right now. We're all the way down there. Should be able to pick up some once our actual people. We have, I think, 3 people who haven't done their battles yet. Partial of 1. And I think like 2 whole other people. Yeah, there's 2 partial people. And 2 people who haven't done a single battle yet. That'll push us up a little bit. Probably by another 20-ish thousand. So that would bring us to around, yeah, we'd probably be competing for 6 most likely, I would say. So probably try to get that 6. If we get 6 or higher, we do end up making a profit off of what we ended up doing. 6 or higher would be this reward right here, which would be the 41 of whatever the event troop is, or, you know, the Guild War troop. 25,000 gold, which is almost irrelevant, and the 400 gems, which is extremely relevant, because we have to pay out 340 to be able to max out our things. Look at Saluki post. Which one? Well, let's see. Oh, Zoo's not a she? Oh, I always call her a she because it's a female character. Anyways. Oh, are they both male? Oh, hello, Saluki. Welcome. There you are. But yeah. Anyways, is there anything you guys want me to go over as far as teams or anything else like that? Sorry about that, Saluki. And Zookeeper. I don't think Zookeeper's here. Sorry about that, Saluki. But yeah, we just destroyed you in the thing. Let's see. Oh, wait, no, never mind. We destroyed Zookeeper. Zookeeper was actually the easiest one, surprisingly. I think Thanos, Orange and Thanos were surprisingly the hardest too. Even though they were all 4 of these people were actually using almost the same exact thing with the behemoth in the back, using the kind of like Christine X thing. But those 2 were definitely the hardest. Check your message, Tacet. Which one? The one here or the one on the forum? What's a good top spot for a Valkyrie Justice map team? You don't have Kraken, just using Sea Troll. You can use Sea Troll. You can use Sea Troll. You can use anything with stone skin in the entire game. You can use Emperor Korvash. You can use Assassin class, using a weapon that doesn't block anything. Assassin class would have to be fully traded. What else? What else? There's a lot of things you can put there. But the ones I just mentioned are probably the best ones you can do. I'm trying to think of another. But yeah, I'd say Korvash, Assassin class, fully traded are probably the biggest 2. And Kraken, of course, but you said you didn't have Kraken. And Sea Troll. Because Sea Troll will double the blue, and then you just get Justice constantly and Queen Map constantly. How does AI decide what color to prioritize? It's dependent on a lot of factors. And it will be changeable soon. As far as on console, you can actually deliberately change it. Like right here, you can see if you go under defense, console already has this, the ability to change priorities of gems. But on PC and mobile, essentially what these priorities are is Skull is max, and everything else is literally the same. And how exactly it prioritizes can be very variant. But it depends really on what you have and what the enemy has. The AI loves to counter mana from you, but it also likes to prioritize whatever is gaining its banner. Like right here, with what team we're using against what he's using, he's most likely just going to be taking green-purple most of the time. Not only does he have the higher mana on it, we're using 4 things with green, so he's going to prioritize green like crazy. And we have 2 things with purple, not to mention he also takes extra for that purple. So if we just go like into this battle, for instance, if there's a green or purple, particularly a green for his turn, and there's no skulls on the board, he's almost guaranteed to go for it. Like, I'm going to deliberately not take that green, and watch, I'll take this purple, and he'll go for that green, because we have 4 troops that are using green, and he's also using 2 things that are using green, plus he has a +1 banner to green. But yeah, it really just balances between what it has a bonus for, what it needs, and what denies you. How strongly it prioritizes each thing is very situational, and it's not always 100% as to what specifically it will take. Like, I can almost guarantee almost every green that ever become available on this board is probably going to prioritize due to its banner choice, due to what it's using, and due to what I'm using. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, our Paragon actually left? Oh, wow. Which one was end up being our Paragon? I didn't even realize he left this week. I knew someone did, I just didn't realize which specific one it was. Okay, well, we'll go and move... I don't want to give it purple, so I can't do anything there. Also, I don't know why I'm using this in PvP. I just wanted to show the gem priority thing, and I'm going to get destroyed by this actual established team. That'll be funny. I'll go perfect in Guild Wars, and then just get destroyed the second I use it in normal PvP. Where do I move things? I don't even know what I should do at this point. Let's try moving that down so we at least have somewhere to cast them next turn. We can do it on Brown. Even then, though, we kind of still can't do it on Brown. Too many things in the way. So I'll move that over. Oh, and he gets Famine. But he did end his turn prior. See if we can do something out of this. So we'll get our mana. And that kind of did enough. Let's just hope this lands. Oh, I forgot to take the red right there for a little bit of extra damage. So used to doing Guild Wars now. Since I just did this in Guild Wars, I'm so used to not taking as many turns just so that you get a higher score. Because it actually penalizes you in Guild Wars from taking too many turns. Even if you extra turn it, it still counts as a turn being used. Okay, well, it's still definitely winnable. Never mind, now it's not winnable. Well, still kind of winnable. That's funny. The second I come out of Guild Wars, instantly loses with the team. But yeah, that's how the gem priority thing works. Fail. What do we do? Don't even have any green, don't have any purples to take. Move that over, go from there. I have no clue who ended up taking my Paragon. Haven't seen him around. Hello, Ripek Stocks. Welcome. Move that over. And what else do we need to do? Greens, I don't know if I can take. Purples, similarly. We'll smooth that down. Oops, that is not what I meant to do. Okay. Well, there we go. But yeah, that's how gem priority works. Now let's go use a real team in PvP. No, good thing that wasn't Guild Wars. Wow. That's kind of funny, though. That the teams made to counter what I was using didn't work, but then a random team in PvP just destroys it. It will happen sometimes. Okay, well, what do we need to do here? Just take the purple, get the thing up. Still a huge fan of this. I was checking the thing earlier, too, and it does show that KrissTigger is my most used troop. Which I'm not surprised. I absolutely love using KrissTigger. Okay, that's match. We just have to throw this Gorgolfa, and then, yeah, another KrissTigger. Oh, it's still our turn, too. Wish that other KrissTigger would get mana. One more turn it will. And there we go. Just get rid of green. Rid of damage ratio, and then dead. Oh, he got a revive. Unfortunate. And then this Dragon Soul into KrissTigger. Actually, probably KrissTigger into Skull. He took the place where I wanted to do it. Can we still do it, though? I don't think that will line up. No, it won't. Well, we'll just kill it that way. Oh, come on, it revived again. Well, 2 revives. Let's see how many we'll go to. We're up to 2 right now. Let's see, 3? Yep, 3 revives. Can we go for 4? Will it ever die? Let's see, can we go to 4? 4? Nope, there we go, finally. That awkward moment when it revives a billion times. Luckily, the event this week, I believe, is kill red troops. So that did count as 3 kills for that. How many are we even at? It's a ridiculously easy one to do. We're only at 84 right now. Definitely need to get at least 90 tonight. We're probably going to have like 500 or almost 1,000 by the end of the week, but oh well. You use 2 like every PvP match? Yeah, I know. Same here. I wonder if the thing on what's her name's website actually prioritizes if you use 2 or not, or if you're only using 1 on the team. Because that could be one of the other reasons why KrissTigger shows up so much. Because KrissTigger is normally used in batches of 2, not only 1. Very few teams actually run only 1 of him. And actually, I think the only team that really runs 1 KrissTigger is that you would actually use in PvP would be 4 times Dragon. It's about the only thing that actually uses 1 KrissTigger. Because if you're using all dragons, you would of course want to go for the extra bonus that you get for the extra magic and all that. So you'd probably use something like a tank up front, KrissTigger, Dragon Soul, Salvini Moore, or something. Oh, it definitely counts multiples? Oh, okay. So that would explain why KrissTigger is up there a bit. I was going to do a video on that soon, I just haven't bothered. Definitely do need to do that. I've been a little bit busy the last few days, so I haven't really gotten around to it. Also, I think Maximuse ended up mentioning something like that. Why haven't I been doing like the other streams? Well, I was going to take off from Darkest Dungeon for a little bit. Stardew Valley we've been only doing on Sundays. And as far as our normal streams, we've been doing those, which are the 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every night. And of course, the the Friday and Saturday ones from 10 to 4. You use DS, KrissTigger, Salad Dragon, and Dragon Soul. For Dragon Soul, Christinix, Salad, and Dragon Soul. That would work too. Generally, you would double Christinix though instead of double Dragon Souling. But I see what you're trying to go for. You're trying to go for the endless mana between the two. Instead of using something like a Kurgolfa, you're using just double Dragon Soul for your mana accumulation. You could technically do the same thing with this team if you really wanted to, and go double Dragon Soul, double Christinix. The biggest reason I don't is because that stops you from using 2 manas. And similarly, pretty much any team you run that use double Dragon Soul will generally miss 1 color. Mainly because there isn't really that many good brown-yellow damagers. I think the biggest brown-yellow damage right now is that Centaur from Divinian Fields. I believe that's the highest one, and even that's kind of lackluster. Yours is Christinix, Salad, Dragon, Dragon Soul, and Christinix. That would work too. Yeah, normally if I use all 4 together, I'd use... Oh, wait, never mind. You're using double Christinix. But yeah, generally, if you just sandwich everything in between, like a Christinix or a double Dragon Soul, it generally works. Any variant of Christinix Dragon Soul pretty much works. There's a lot of different ways that you can just build it into different patterns. Sylvania Mora you generally only put into a team as a skull counter. It's one of the reasons why I kind of dropped it from my teams recently. Skulls have been used a lot less as of just within the last, I'd say, month or two. Mainly because of all the changes they've been making over time. Has slowly been kind of like secretly buff or nerfing, I mean, skull damage teams in a way. Just more and more counters have been happening to it. More troops with resistance to skulls. And of course the biggest thing that kind of affected it was Bone Dragon being nerfed. And yeah, it's just not really getting used that much. So there isn't much a need to build around it. Because the best skull spammer in the game is horrible under AI control. It is Keeper of Souls, I think, is the absolute best right now. But the problem is the AI doesn't use that correctly. So as far as the invading meta is concerned, you don't really have to worry about anti-skulls like hitting you at any point. Because all the troops that are good at skulling you are not actually around. Hello? Oh, I just got the game crashing. The 4th time the game has crashed since the most recent patch. Oops, the game crashed. The crash report folder named blah 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 next to the game executable. It would be great if you could send this to the developer of the game. Yep. Should probably go send that later. I sent the first one. I didn't bother sending the other 3. All of them were from the exact same thing, so I figured I didn't have to send it multiple times. I hope I fixed that. This is the 4th time it has happened in this current patch version, which I guess isn't too bad. That's only 4 times in like, what, a month? 2 months? But, still, that should be 0 times. But yeah, that's the 4th time that has happened since the most recent patch, that crash, that specific crash. What's my age? I am 22. I am turning 23 on November 4th, so like 3 months from now. More like 2.5. Also, around that time, we'll mark the 3-year anniversary of Gems of War as well. Somewhere around that general time frame. There's a couple of different dates that you could technically consider the release date of Gems of War. Alright, move that up. Take out the brown. You use the Great Maul, the Inferno King combo against 3 times Humility, slash whatever, it's amazing. Oh yeah, Great Maul with Inferno King is always a lot of fun to mess around with. I generally run it with the standard triple threat of Inferno King, Mercy, or Great Maul. Well, the triple threat is Inferno King, Mercy, Shegra. But I normally run it as a Great Maul, Mercy, Inferno King, Shegra. That actually could work for defending, technically. Because the AI wouldn't mess that up too badly. The biggest problem with it is mana drain would just destroy it. Also, if it misses and doesn't do it for alignment, it would also get destroyed. Because the AI never likes to do alignments. I think it only checks to see how many are actually on the board to determine if it will cast. It doesn't actually... The AI doesn't check to see if it'll actually extra turn or not. At least on PC and mobile, it doesn't. I'm not sure if it's different on console. Because I know on console, for some reason, Queen Mab is self-aware and always knows when there's 13 blues on the board to like cast her ability and stuff like that. I'm not quite sure if it interacts differently for that as well. Okay, So, what do we get rid of? I guess we keep the brown for once, because I need that for a Grogotha that's almost full mana. There we go. So let's take the skull. I'll throw KrissTigger on the purple just to make sure he doesn't get anything. And he still could have gotten something if he would have went for brown. And that's pretty much matched. Just double KrissTigger into the win. And that's dead if he'll let me cast. Don't you dare devour. Good. Oops, I definitely clicked that. Let's just go for that kill then. And there we go. Hello, Eric. Welcome. Do you know when the Dungeon Soulforge expansion is coming out? Within the next month. I believe console is getting a patch by the end of this month, and that one might actually have the dungeoning system in it. As far as PC mobile, I'd have to say about 3 weeks, approximately. It will probably be around. There's still no official date, but I can't remember where I saw that earlier. But there was something on the forum where I believe it was Salty mentioned that there would be a patch by for console by the end of the month. Let me go see if I can find that real quick. A little sneak peek for the 3.1 console update. Let me go read this real quick. You've been speaking to the illustrious Nimhane this morning, and you have some news for you all. With the next update on console 3.1, which is bringing, of course, the dungeoning system and the Soulforge, which will be out this month, fingers crossed. That's what she said. It will be out this month, fingers crossed. So yeah, it'll be out this month if everything goes well for console. But they didn't mention the PC mobile dates. Let me just read the rest of this while we're at it. We are hoping to implement a world file. Oh, never mind. I'll just summarize it. She's basically saying that after next patch on console, console will be able to be updated as easily as PC mobile is able to be updated, particularly PC. But yeah, because right now it's really hard for them to implement like kind of like balance changes and stuff like that on console without doing like a full-blown patch and all that. But they'll be able to do that as of the 3.1 patch for console. Also, they said that's coming by the end of the month, fingers crossed. So yeah, that means PC mobile won't be too far after. The main thing that normally holds them up on releasing on PC mobile is the mobile side, particularly the Apple side of mobile, mainly because it has to go through their approval process, which takes like 1 to 2 weeks. Not even counting them actually making the patch, of course. If Steam was its own independent version, it would constantly and perpetually be the most up-to-date version of the game, always. Mainly because it's out of every single platform that the game is on, it's just the easiest one to update. Unfortunately, it's linked with all the mobile, so it's normally slowed down a lot by the mobile side. Also, hello, Sideways Stare, welcome. Let's see. Oh, yours is on October 13th. Hey, both of you are on October 18th. Nice. Have you heard many souls it will take? No, I haven't seen or heard from how many souls it will take to do everything yet. And even if I was to go into the beta version and try grinding it out, there is a strong possibility that any numbers I see will be changed by the time it is actually released. Alright, well, we'll just Dragon Soul into double KrissTigger and go from there. Throw that down, throw the other KrissTigger down. Throw that down. And Dragon Soul into KrissTigger into dead. Hello, Gary! Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'll just get rid of that. If anyone else has any other questions, teams you want me to go over, just let me know and we'll go over all of them. Also, yeah, we don't have a face cam at the moment. It wasn't working prior to the stream, and I wasn't going to toy with it any more than I already was. Sometimes it just doesn't do that. I don't know why that is. It's really weird sometimes. Should you stop leveling troops? I'm not quite sure on that answer. Definitely make sure you have a reserve of at least 10,000 souls. Ideally, have a reserve of over 100,000 souls. But yeah, definitely have some kind of reserve of souls. Doesn't really matter how much it is, just some amount. So yeah, probably stop leveling if you're still constantly leveling things, because there might be something that you'll desperately need a lot of souls for, and it will save you time now if you don't save some ahead of time. Either that or just grind out a little bit more than what you normally do for souls so that you'll have some. It's pretty easy to get a lot of souls per hour. Out of every single resource to accumulate a lot of, it's one of the easiest ones, other than gold. Will it be possible to turn celestial trait stones into arcane? It will be possible to make arcane trait stones. What you need to make them, I do not know. But it will 100% guaranteed you will be able to craft arcane trait stones. I assume it will require a combination of jewels, souls, and maybe something else. I'm not quite sure. But I'd probably say like jewels and souls it would probably cost. Jewels are the new resource they're adding next patch. From what I've seen last, there's going to be 8 different souls. I mean, 8 different jewels, all obtainable via the dungeoning system that's going to be added. And from what I can see, that's the only way you're going to be able to obtain them, other than money as well. Of course, they're going to be selling them. They sell every resource. But I don't think that them selling it would really be that overpowered, though you are limited, I believe, on how many jewels you can actually get per day, because you're limited in how many dungeons you can do per day. I believe it's only 3 per day, but you do get, that does refresh every single day, though. Kind of like how, what else does that in this game right now? Actually, there isn't anything that currently refreshes on a daily basis, now that I think about it. Pretty much everything's on a weekly basis, not a daily basis. Except, unless you count Guild Wars, that would be like the only thing. But technically, even Guild Wars you can do at the end of the week. And if you miss a day, it doesn't really matter. I believe that will start to matter with dungeoning. Because I don't think, like, if you don't do dungeons on one day, I don't think it carries over, so you can do twice as many the following day. I'm not quite sure. We'll find out probably when it comes out. I'm pretty sure you can craft runics. I'm not 100% certain. I'd assume so. I'd assume pretty much everything in the game would be craftable. But I have no way to confirm that. Go take the blue over. And let's lower that down. And that's match. Yeah, runic trait stones can be slightly elusive sometimes. Generally, if I really need a lot of them, which I don't anymore. But you just go to the pure kingdoms for them. If you need red, you go Pridelands, brown Kazale, blue Stormheim, yellow Whitehelm, green Forest of Thorns, and purple Carecroft. All 4 of them, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's all 6 of them. And that's generally where you go if you need those runics. Because each one of them has a, if they're going to drop a runic, each one of these kingdoms have a 100% chance that they will drop the runic color that you want. If it drops a runic, it'll be of the color that you want in any of these kingdoms. Because every single one of them is a pure color kingdom that only can drop that specific color. Like this one. Oops. Kingdom. I keep clicking on kingdom instead of explore. Like this one, blue and all that. So yeah, it's blue for Stormheim, brown for Kazale, yellow for Whitehelm, green for Forest of Thorns, purple for Carecroft, and red for Pridelands. And that's generally how you go around getting your runics if you needed a specific colored one. Any suggestion for a brown Guild War team where you don't have Famine or Element Grim? A brown, you'd go with either Gorgotha Corvash or Cockatrice Corvash and build from there, depending on what you have to assist it with. I generally just start with a Mana Drain as my base team, and then build from there, depending on what I feel like doing or what you happen to have. But yeah, just build from there and you'll be fine. In the case of Gorgotha Corvash, you can actually win with that alone. You don't even need anything else with it, and that's essentially enough to win. In most cases. Sakima's pretty decent. In the case of Guild Wars, I generally don't use her. Basically all skull spammers, or skull spawners, I should say. I don't really use in Guild Wars, just because of the new system in place in Guild Wars. Makes it so the more damage you take, the lower your score will be. And it's just a lot easier to take damage if you're creating skulls that the enemy will just constantly be taking. Unless you're running like Gorgotha First Slot or something, or some kind of other tank. So I generally don't use Sakima, or Sekma, whatever her name is. We'll go lower that. Get that down. Dragon Soul and dead. Oh, wait, is that enough damage? Oh yeah, there it is. Well, the skull after the fact will make it enough damage, that's for sure. That works, I guess. Oops, let me go fix this real quick. There we go. All fixed. Let's see. There are daily tasks on PS4. Oh yeah, I forgot. The daily tasks on PS4. Yeah, that is something that PC Mobile will be getting eventually that we currently don't have. It's one of the few features that console actually has that PC Mobile doesn't. And what's kind of funny is console's been lately getting patches before PC does, which is kind of funny. That reminds me, I need to go do the best teams video soon, because that ended up sneaking up on me pretty quickly last time. And the next patch is kind of just around the corner, so I do need to make sure to get that out soon. I generally wait just to make sure there's enough new content to actually show different teams. But sometimes I tend to wait a little bit too long, and then it's not even relevant for the patch anymore. The only reason I don't do them as soon as the patch comes out, because generally they're almost the exact same teams that were being used the previous patch until actual new troops and changes occur. Because if they don't happen to do any new rebalance as soon as the patch comes out, there's really nothing that changed. Like, for example, next patch on console, I'm pretty sure Justice Team is still going to be almost exactly the same as it is now. Unless they really rework the AI. Which could be a possibility, if they make it more like how the PC works. Yep, the Scion. You know, we haven't really been up against that many of this team today. The Scion Corvash combo. Got a couple of them, not really that many. I'm perfectly fine never seeing this team again. That is for sure. How do I go about this? He automatically scolds me. Alright, we'll just take purple then for mana generation. And, well, take purple again, I guess. Oops, I didn't see the extra turn. Purple again and hope he gets skull, or that. That works too. We'll take the purple, let him skull. And Dragon Soul into an extra turn, go. Or into Skull Distract, that works too. Do we Skull Distract again? Is there a way to Skull Distract again? Oh, I probably should have taken that red first. Go remove brown. Ooh, a lot of red for him. If he gets Skull Distracted, it's perfectly fine though. There we go. Okay, end result was what we needed. Ah, I couldn't keep it going. We got it for a while, surprisingly, but couldn't go forever. Okay. I guess we try for a green. Oh, wait, never mind. We could just do that. Oh, well, now I can't do what I want to do off the top, so I'll just take the green, I guess, instead of the blue over. I was trying to get an extra turn off the top there. Okay, and then we'll just Scion. Or let him distract, and then dead. And any bit of damage. There we go. Random key challenges are great. Oh yeah, random troop challenges are always fun to do with the key thing. If I ever get bored at any point, that's probably like the best thing to do, just because it's so interesting to see what kind of teams kind of get created out of that. We could go do that real quick before we end out the stream. Might as well. Where to move? Where to move? Put the brown over. Oh, do you like those the most? Yeah, they're really interesting because you have to go with completely random stuff. Plus, you might just randomly get like a legend or mythic. Though I don't believe I've ever done that in a random key challenge yet. Getting a famine or getting a... I've gotten legends before. I never gotten a mythic in a random troop challenge. Already forgot that the new troll is out. The hype lasted for one day. I know that the new troll is out. I just haven't bothered using it on today. It's mainly because we just came out of Guild Wars. There is a Blue Guild War Day. What day is Blue Guild War Day? On at least one of the battles on Blue Guild War Day, I am going to try using that troll. The Forge troll. When is Blue? Blue... Oh, of course. It's the last final day of the week. That would happen. I feel like that always happens when I want to use an event troop. It's like the color the color of the day I want to use it on is like one of the last days. And then it's kind of irrelevant at that point because it's like, okay, well, what's the point? Because almost everyone has forgotten about the troop by that point. I really wish they would start putting those colors, like whatever the new troop is, put them like as the first 2 days so you can actually like mess around with it. Because by the time we get around to a blue day, no one's going to care about Forest Troll anymore. Pretty sure some people will still be using it, but well, Interim's still way in first. We're actually all the way down in ninth. I'm surprised how low Anonymous is too right now too. I assume they have people not doing their battles yet, which is the case with my guild as well at the moment. But yeah, let's go do a random key challenge real quick. Congratulations, you get defend stuff. There we go. Okay, let's go and do a count. So, where were we? Let's do it off of glory keys. I'm starting to run low on keys. So let's go get our trusty paper. And wow, I am running out of room. I am running out of room on this paper. Let me turn it over. There we go. On the sticky note. Let's go get 10. Get a. We'll just do the first 4, I guess. Let's go Vampire Lord. Vampire Lord. Sharky. Horrible already. Let's see. Glory. Steam Turret. Really horrible. I think we almost just built a pure brown team at this point. See, we just made a Guild War team. That'd be funny if it actually does do a 4th brown. Nope. And a saber-toothed tiger. I mean lion. Same difference, kind of. Not really. Saber lion. There we go. Okay. Okay. Anyways. So those are the 4 we have to use. And let's go do something out of it. So, what do we have? We have the vampire. Let me just put them all on the team and then figure out what I need to do from there. So, if I can spell. Vampire Lord. Sharky. Hey, that would have been good with the 5th pick that gave gold. A Steam Turret, which surprisingly does synergize with Sharky. And a Saber-Tooth Lion, which will pick off the kills. We are missing red. -1 red banner. What are you? I think frozen banner. +2 blue, +1 purple. So we'll roll with that. Where are you, frozen? Okay, we'll put that in the back and make Sharky useless. So he can be used later in the battle. We'll move that down, we'll move that down, and I think we're good to go. So Steam Turret has a meat shield. He's getting no extra damage. His traits are useless to us. His everything is useless to us. Vampire Lord will focus on 1 troop and get a kill. Luckily, he does remove red, which we do not use. Sharky's basically just getting in the way of everything, so he's put all the way in the back. And Sabertooth will use to pick off kills that our Steam Turret and Sharky will poke, or skulls in general. How high is your skull damage? 25, 30. Figures your skull damage is also useless, but oh well. We'll just roll with this and see what happens. So, to PvP. Hopefully not a ridiculously meta team. Okay, that's about as hard as in the meta as it can possibly get. No. Not happening. How about this one? That's a bit too weak. Let's go try doing the casual and repick it some. Oh, Actual. You know what? Let's go fight him on his all-red team. See what happens. Okay, let's go fight him on his all-red. Because we actually have anti-red, so maybe that will help us some. Though he is anti-red too, so maybe that will super help us. Okay, I'll move that over. Wow, Sabertooth in 1 turn, I'll take it. What else do we gotta move? We'll just move that down. Okay. This other skull, yeah, we'll take it. I'm taking a lot of skulls for having a very, very small first slot with skulls, but oh well. I need them. And then we keep getting browns and purples too. We're gonna need that, or actually mainly purples. Gonna be needing that to counter out his browns. Oh, there's a bunch of green we don't need. There we go. And now I can deny out every brown on the board. After we take all the extra turns, that is. And now we can deny out the brown. Sabertooth for the kill. And go from there. Move that down. I'm getting so much green and blue I can't use. I have like 3 or 4 Sabertooth Tigers worth of greens and blues I've taken. There we go, 1 down. And we're basically going to be using Sabertooth as our carry. Since everything builds up into him. Actually, mainly just a pick-off carry. I'm just using my skull damage, mainly. And again, we keep getting mana in excess. Come on, give us a green drop. Yeah, there we go. More green that we don't need, but it gives us an extra turn. I'll take that down. No, Steam Turrets! You were useless, but I was using you as a meat shield. Come back. Let's see. Well, we can deny red again. It's kind of perfect that we got Vampire Lord against this particular battle. Take the skull. Hey, we actually got a Sharky down. Too bad our gold isn't that high. How much damage does it even do? Let's see, 38, 3 to 1. Let's just do 39 minus 1. That's 13, 12, It does 37 damage split among them, which is pretty poor, but we'll just kill that, and that's pretty much match. He only uses one color. Yeah, 37. I was right. Hey, I got the math right for once. And that is surprisingly oh, never mind, not yet. Now that is surprisingly matched. There we go. Well, that worked. Against Actrial. That name sounds familiar. They can't pinpoint specifically who that is, though. It sounds like ridiculously familiar. Anyways, yeah, that worked. I know, all red. There are people in late game that do like to set their team to whatever helps people out. I'm pretty sure if I keep refreshing, I can find a bunch of 1 trophies that are running pure red. Like, that guy was just running pure red. I should have clicked on him. Let's see. But yeah, you can find some people being generous and just setting their team to all reds. Hey, extra turn. I know that one. Hey, wait, he's in interim too? What is up with his defend team? He just won last night. Let's see. Okay, now that I say that, I can't find anyone running pure red. I know people do it. I'm just not getting lucky enough. Actually, that Ural might have been a pure red. And Furnace isn't. Come on. I just mentioned it. And we even saw one. I just didn't bother clicking on it earlier. Yeah, there's one. A weak, deliberately weak pure red. That one isn't. That middle one is. Generally, there's a lot more people doing it than what we're currently finding. I guess not as many people are bothering. Up here's one of probably Suicide Squad. Yep, just dwarven things. Super, super, super ridiculously easy battle to just team wipe in like a second. Actually, I could probably use my Bomba on this. Just team wipe it in like 5 seconds flat. All you have to do is just cast, boom, cast, dead. Oh, not with that bad of a board though. That'll work. Okay, so we'll do that. Boom, cast, dead. Oops, I didn't get an extra turn in that mess, but now I did. And there we go. It's easy 4 red. I know anymore. Yeah, we're almost there. It's such a ridiculously easy event week. I don't know why they only made it 150. What score would you get in Guild Wars if you only use 1 troop? I have no clue. I would never do that because I would probably lose. Just winning a battle with that would be almost impossible with only 1 troop. The only thing I think you could get away with is Christinix, Sir Gawain. Let's see. Christinix, Sir Gawain, Dragon Soul, and I think that's about it. Or about the only troops you could win with in Guild Wars if you were to only run 1 troop. But that would be pointless because if you only run 1 troop, you only get you don't get 4 times of the bonus. You only get 1 of the bonuses. Or I assume that's how it works. Because this counts per troop. And at the beginning of a battle, it counts how many troops you're using that has this color. So I would only get a 50% bonus instead of a 40% bonus. Even if I end with 4 troops, I would assume. I never actually tried it, so, you know, maybe it will work, but I highly doubt it will. And it would just be a gigantic handicap for no reason. And would cost a lot of points. But, yeah, I wouldn't really bother with that. Hello, Lowlight. Welcome, welcome, welcome. But are there anything else you guys want me to try before we wrap up for tonight? Otherwise, I'll probably make this about the last battle. Hey, someone was mentioning to use a troll earlier. Let me go back to using the troll with Endless Loop. The new troll. So we'll go run with this. Yeah, JZG was mentioning that. So we'll go run troll real quick. Can't forget about the trolls. The new troll that was added. The one that made... Sea Troll basically just went from being almost useless to one of the better troops in the game with 0 changes at all, just because they added Forest Troll. It's kind of amazing how that can happen to some troops. It's something that they haven't really balanced much around in the past. When they end up adding more troops, they make some troops that used to be not that good, or kind of average, into some of the best troops in the game. And they never rebalance around these kind of things. Which is one of the biggest faults I would really have to say with how they go about balancing. Because they'll add new counters, but they don't really readjust the things that already exist when new combinations really occur. Or new mechanics are changed. Like, for example, if Deathmark is changed like it was, no Deathmark troop was even rebalanced. Like the weaker ones that never get used. And because of that, all of those weaker Deathmarkers are now useless content. You got Jotnar today. Any good? Worth trading. Jotnar, no, I would not bother using him. There was mention of him getting a buff by the devs a couple of months ago, but they have yet to ever give that buff. So definitely keep him on your radar. But as of this current moment, in the current state that he's in, I would not advise using him. The whole point of him is to use him with an all giant team. The biggest problem with this is all giant team is pretty lackluster right now and doesn't really get to do much in a given battle. It's one of the weaker troop types out there are giants. The only really good thing about them is they are really, really tanky and end up getting a lot of HP as well, which is much better than armor. Like they're better as far as bonuses and stats than knights, but they don't really have that many good card synergies within them. But the best thing that you could probably ever synergize would be Yerol in first slot, your hero class using that one giant's weapon as a fully traded titan, which gives 50% to all giants, Jotnar as one of probably your third slot, and then like one other giant. The only problem is there isn't really a fourth giant that fits into that team as of this current moment, but there will be in the future. Did we go for the triple? Come on, let's see a triple kill. Ah, we only got the double. Devour didn't trigger. I'm second to skull him. There we go. Almost forgot he has 20% this week. Hello, Purite. Welcome. How's it going? Going pretty well. Pretty average, I almost just said Monday. Pretty average Tuesday. My Monday went by pretty quick, so it still feels like Monday to me. Anyways, guys, I think I'm going to be heading off for the night. We'll be back again tomorrow, same time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, about an hour prior to now, to go do the Guild War battle for Wednesday, which is a brown day, I think it was. I think it was brown. Can't remember. Yeah, tomorrow will be a brown day. Brown day, you generally go with like a cockatrice with Corvash. Hopefully you all got Corvash last week. He is absolutely vital for brown days. If not, just run something with a cockatrice and try running that, or run a Gorgoltha in first slot and try filling a bunch of things with mana. The only big bad thing about using Gorgoltha is hard countered by Scion very easily, which is why cockatrice is sometimes the option, because it not only has a mana drain, it has an entangle, and while a Scion is entangled, whenever it takes 3 skulls, it will never drain. Only when it ends up hitting any damage, it will end up draining it. It's pronounced future. Oh, future. Oh, with a PH, I see. I see. What did I say? Furite or something? But yeah, hello, future with a PH. Can you do a team with untraded Kraken and no web spinner? Can a team be made out of that? Well, I can't untrait my troops, so that's impossible for me to actually show. But as far as can you do a team related to that, yes. It'd be harder to win, but you would just put a Kraken in more of a blue-oriented team then, that you would feed blue to. You'd still use a Giant Spider Kraken combo, but you would have to do it less for the loop of the team and more for the damage of his actual ability. But a Green Seer Giant Spider double Kraken would still work with that particular team. You just wouldn't be able to endlessly loop it for damage. It is possible to build teams around it. It just is a lot slower of a battle. Because obviously if you're getting like anywhere from 12 to 30 free damage per battle, that's of course better than getting 0 extra per battle, but still easily just as winnable without him having traits compared to with. Because just his ability alone is enough to do all the damage he ever needs. Even before he got the correct tentacle trait, which he currently has now, because at one point when it first released, it was kind of bugged and they had to change it. Even back then, he was still used just for his ability due to how devastatingly strong it was. So that's perfectly fine if you have an untraded Kraken. And you never need to use Web Spinner with it. I only use Web Spinner with it because I tend to put Green Seer with it. And of course, with a Green Seer, you can pretty much endlessly loop with the Green Seer Web Spinner in many instances. But anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading off for the night. Hope you all have a wonderful day. See you all tomorrow night. And I'll try to get a video or 2 out this week on guide-related stuff or just advice videos on Gems of War and all that kind of stuff. Anyways, thank you all. See y'all later. And goodbye. Yep. Whoops. If I can actually close it. And I'll see if I can get the face cam working again, too. I have no clue why it's just not wanting to work right now. Anyways, see y'all. Thanks for joining us.